Happy fall, everyone! Today we are making some fabulous autumn mocktails. The air is getting crisp at my home and I'm just so in the mood to curl up in a comfy chair with a wonderful book and have a nice cozy drink. Perhaps you're going to be throwing a party and you want some beverages that are friendly for all guests, or maybe, like me, you just want to sit at home and enjoy on a nice crisp fall evening. Whatever your reasons for wanting a good mocktail recipe, I've got you covered. In the kitchen today, I am making a hot buttered rum mocktail, a very yummy pear cinnamon splash, and a virgin cranberry mule. So pull up a stool at the island and let's get mixing. Everything we're making today, you should be able to find the ingredients either in your pantry or at your local grocery store. Have no fear, there's nothing fancy here, but boy will it taste fancy. Let's start by making the syrup for our cranberry mule. 1 cup of cranberries, fresh or frozen. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. 1/8 of a cup of cranberry juice. 1/2 a cup of water. Give all those ingredients a little stir, and then you're going to place a lid on top and let it simmer for a while. Keep continually checking on it. You'll see we've brought it to a boil, and now I'm going to actually turn the heat down. And here's the sweet spot where you can see that all the cranberries have burst open, their juices have come out. This is ready to be strained. If you have like a fine mesh sieve like I do, or a cheesecloth would work also, just put the berries in there and really crush them with a spoon and squeeze them out to get all of that wonderful juice. I love this ruby red rich color that it makes. And you're going to want to cool this syrup before you use it in your mocktail. Now I'm just going to do up my garnish. So I'm going to cut up an entire lime, and this is going to be enough for 2 drinks. So you can definitely multiply this recipe to make more drinks if you're having a party or hosting a crowd. So we're going to start by filling our glasses with lots of ice. And then I'm going to split the syrup evenly between my 2 glasses. I'm adding about 1/8 of a cup of lime juice to each one, so 1/4 cup total. And then I'm going to fill it all up with some ginger ale. Now generously add a whole bunch of cranberries. These could be fresh or frozen to keep your drink cold. It's just going to add a lot more flavor and beauty to your drink. Put an entire lime wedge within each one. And then garnish with another wedge of lime. This drink is fabulous for Thanksgiving with the cranberry theme, if you're wanting to welcome your guests before dinner. One of my favorite things to do in the fall is to sit on our porch swings or rocking chairs and watch our kids play. So this is the perfect spot to enjoy my cranberry beverage and just soak in all the beauty of my changing colors of flowers and hydrangeas and leaves around me. And I hope you can also make the time to relax this fall. Sometimes it's a really busy season with running around and activities, but sometimes it's okay to cancel some of those activities and just sit back and put your feet up. Sidebar before we make our next drink, I totally forgot to introduce myself. My name is Jen, and here on this channel, we really focus on simple pleasures. A lot of that revolves around the kitchen, and I hope that if you're enjoying this video and you want to see more, I have other mocktail videos out there and a whole slew of cooking videos. If you like this, please don't forget to subscribe and definitely like this video so that you can find it again, pass it on to your friends. click the bell notification so that you don't miss my future videos, all that stuff. Okay, let's get back in the kitchen.
And now we're going to move on to that spiced pear splash. I've got some late fall herbs here, rosemary that I'm going to use to garnish my glasses with. You'll see here I've got pears, cinnamon, lemon juice, some sugar. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to slice up a pear, just core and seed the middle of the slices, but leave the skin on. And this actually calls for an entire pear per drink. So however many you're making, you're going to need enough pears for one per glass. I love to use mason jars for this drink. It's just so harvesty and homey. So put about half of a sliced pear in the bottom of each glass, and you're going to muddle that pear up with some ice. And then add a splash of lemon juice. I would say about a teaspoon of lemon juice to each glass. And then about a teaspoon of sugar. I'm using white sugar, but I've also heard that coconut sugar is really good in this drink. So whichever you have on hand. And now I'm going to add about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, quite a bit of cinnamon to each glass as well. And then I've just got some sparkling water. This is a pretty low calorie drink, which is awesome. And you're going to fill up each glass. You can see our spices resting on the top. And then you're going to add in the rest of a pear. So another half a pear to the top of the drink. And then simply garnish with a beautiful cinnamon stick and your sprigs of rosemary.
That is so good. The cinnamon and the pear with the sparkling water, it's super refreshing on some of those warmer fall days, and I just love it. Cheers.
We thought it was kind of neat this year. A bunch of sunflowers came up in the bean field behind our house, and it's just a really nice spot to stand and relax. Okay, now we're on to our mock hot buttered rum. So I'm heating the pot, and here I've got 2 cups of apple cider, as well as about a tablespoon of butter. The butter is very important here. About 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of lemon juice, and then the ingredient that's most important, 1/4 cup of salted caramel. Do not skip this ingredient. It is very important. A teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of ginger, and another pinch of nutmeg. A teaspoon of vanilla extract or a teaspoon of rum extract, whichever you might have on hand.
One thing that is so great about this simmer is it's going to make your entire home smell amazing, just like fall. So even though it takes a while to make and you need to have patience, it is so worth it. It smells like the best fall candle out there. Oh, and by the way, I'll just show you, this is where I keep my crock pots, my crock pot collection, but this definitely can be batched up, like times it by 4 and do 8 cups of apple cider and multiply everything else by 4, and it makes an amazing simmer in the crock pot. You can just simmer it for a couple hours before your guests arrive and serve it to a crowd. So definitely, if you have more people to serve, pull out your crock pot.
So you can see I've brought this mix to a boil, and you're going to want to let it simmer even like an hour on the stovetop. I love watching fall YouTube videos while I do my cooking, and this is the channel Allison, all about fall decor. I really enjoy it. Okay, let's make these up. So we've got some whipped cream, some homemade whipped cream I've made up. You could use canned whipped cream as well, and some of our things to garnish our drink with. After you've added that whipped cream, then you're going to want to just drizzle with more salted caramel and a little bit of nutmeg, as well as some cinnamon sticks.
I recently added a comfy reading chair to the corner of our dining room. It's the only place in the house where usually there's not that many kids and there's no screens, and I can just sit in a comfy chair, relax with a wonderful beverage and read my book. So that is exactly what I'm going to do today. If I had to choose a favorite of the 3 drinks I just made, they're all wonderful, but this was probably the winner. This one's probably the winner for fall. You guys, this tastes like something you would buy at an upscale restaurant, and it would cost you, $17. It's a lot cheaper to make it at home, and it just tastes so good. The house smells so good, and I can't wait to curl up here in my chair with my drink and just relax. The only thing better is if you were all here to share it with me so you could taste it for yourself. So I hope that you do get around to making at least one, maybe all 3 of these recipes. I would love it if you would let me know in the comments below which one you're gonna try, or if you do try them, which one was your favorite. I can't wait to see you in my next fall video coming up here really soon. Until next time, for the least, this is Jen. Cheers.